Hey, what is up you guys, I am Sub-Zero Exabyte and I am ready for today because today will be the first day of a new day, which means that today is a new day. Yeah, that is right. That did not make any sense at all, and that does not matter because we are going to try a cool maze. We have not done one of these for a while, so let's change it up for a change. Now this is a new maze thing which is pretty cool. Leave me a comment down below in the comment section if or like this one, and I hope that you think that this is pretty cool to do. But it is a normal maze. It is same old. I can just jump around here just like that and don't die. That is basically what all the fuzz is about when it comes to these things. Now of course I am better than that. That is why this was just a demonstration of how you would fail in a normal maze. But for me these are not all that hard. It is just a normal routine to follow. And of course like I said a couple of days ago in the video about my YouTubing life, life. It is just one of those ways to stay healthy. We all need some sports in our life, and we need some exercise so that we can actually stay healthy. Oh, by the way, I also have Chip with me again. Hey Chip, say hi to our viewers. Yeah, good boy Chip. He can be shy sometimes. Well, like I said, this is Chip and he is my buddy, and he is riding on with us on my shoulder. Now you could basically say that I have got a chip on my shoulder, but you guys already know that this is not true, or actually it is true, because Chip is sitting on my shoulder. But I do not have an actual chip on my shoulder. Are you guys feeling me a little here? At least I hope that you are catching my drift. By the way, it seems like I am stuck in some sort of a maze thing or something like that. Some sort of a maze, I would say, and I am about to get out of it because darn it, look at all of the things that are just lying around here. But I think that these cool mazes are rather good for me, mentally and physically, because this is just great to do. I train the mind. So why not find something that is fun and athletic or challenging at the same time? And even though it might be challenging, that is just part of the fun to me, even though most of the easy mazes that are around already have been finished by me. So that is not really that big of a deal for me. But of course that is not all, because when you do not pay enough attention to the map that you are playing, well then you just luck out and you are rather stuck. Now I am not trying to scare you or anything, but that is just how it is right now. That is just the way life goes. Even though it might be going so easy and stuff, that does not mean that you can just cruise through it like it is nothing and without paying attention, because that will end up biting you in the butt for sure. Now of course I do not want that to happen to me, but sometimes you just cannot do anything about the ways of life these days. Chip, is this the right way? I am not a Boy Scout, so I don't know. So what is your take on this thing right here, guys? I mean, it's a lot of fun. I have never in my life envied a human being who led an easy life. I have envied a great many people who led difficult lives and led them well. That is basically the same when it comes to this hard maze. You can just have an easy life and do nothing about it and just stroll through it. But it is the people who are leading the hard lives and make it look easy who you should be looking up to. That is why I like to keep things interesting by making things hard on myself from time to time, like failing on purpose. That is what I do a lot. Also in this video, of course. So right now with my maze right here, I am struggling a lot. But when you guys are watching this out of the comfort of your home, you will all just be like, well, that guy Sub-Zero there on the screen, well, he really did quite a good job on making everything look easy while he was struggling really hard. At least that is what I think that you are all going to be saying. I mean, I cannot know for sure now, can I? Are you still here, Chip? I am catching your drift, my small friend. Now still, that does not mean that this is easy for me at all. I mean, it would just plain be unfair if you had to watch me do all of this so perfect and swift without a care in the world, and you guys are out there struggling trying to become as great as me in these things. So sometimes I will fail on purpose just to make it look a little less hard. I mean, come on, I would not be able to do all of this without you guys. So if you guys want to be like me, that would be pretty hard. So I have to put in some flaws to myself. I mean, no one is flawless except for me, of course. So maybe that is the reason why I should be doing all of this, just so that you guys can see that having flaws is just a way of life. But then again, I am a Roblox character, so I am not really sure if that also counts for me. But now that the cat is out of the bag, I will just hope that you guys appreciate the fact that I sometimes end up failing on purpose, just so that you guys can see that I am also human, even though I am better than anyone else in these types of things. Just so that Now of course, like it goes with everything in life, there is no such thing as the perfect life. I mean, my life is pretty good and all of that, but it is not perfect. And that is one thing that might just be pretty important for the people who look up to me. It is not about leading the perfect life, or leaving a flawless and faultless life. No, it is about being the perfect person in your life. Just be the person that you think is perfect, because that is all you have. You cannot change the outcomes in the world. The only thing in this world that you actually can change in a good or bad way is yourself. And now we shall just throw out the bad part, because no one wants to be the worst version of themselves. Just like I do not want the worst version of this video, so I should actually be going quite a bit because I am lacking right now. I mean, I am trying my best, but it seems like that is not enough for the soulless pit that I call a maze. I mean, this thing is taking everything out of me right now, and it is giving me nothing in return except for maybe some funny footage, but that is it. That is just something that is unfortunate. But if you have the ability to change anything about yourself, and I do not just mean your appearance, but make sure that anything that you might be changing actually is a change for the better. And that is not just something that I am saying for the likes or anything, that is just something that I feel like is true for a lot of people out there, and even for a lot of people in here right now. And by that, of course, I mean myself, because I am a mess when it comes to this. I am trying my hardest, right? I mean, even right now I am running around and walking hoops just to get to where I came from just a second ago. Now this might all seem repetitive, but without all of this work, I will probably end up getting nothing. So I will have to make sure that I actually end up doing something good here before the video is over and I accomplish nothing, because that would paint me as someone who is slacking, and I do not want to be someone who is slacking. I mean, Chip always tries to make fun of me, so I cannot let that happen right now. Now, even with all of that being said, I would still love to have my own television show someday. I mean, I am already reaching a pretty broad audience right now, but I think that this will only get better once I am on the television. Or I should actually be saying when we are on the television, because I have now got my buddy Chip with me right here. So this just thickens the plot on the ever so forward question about who is Sub-Zero. Well, Sub-Zero has a good friend who lives on his shoulder who is called Chip. Now that did not clarify anything. I mean, if anything, it just brought up more questions, right? But that does not matter, and I think that it is something that will keep this life and this channel ever so interesting to the older viewers and the younger ones. Now also I mean to the old school viewers who have been hanging out with me for a while, and of course for the people who only just now are watching my channel. So for you out there, if this actually is your first time watching me on this video, well then you are the lucky person of seeing me fail for the first time ever, and you will be seeing this quite a lot probably. Now, since we are entering some kind of jail cell, you know things might start to turn out really ugly, and I am not sure of anything that is about to happen. So I would just like to say right now that our adventure has officially started. So please tell me that everyone is ready for this thing. So I would like to ask you to remain seated throughout this whole ride, and to please keep your feet and arms inside of the carriage at all times. Now it is almost time for this thing to open, and we can see what horrors lie behind this thing. And I am not sure what to actually make of this right now, but I guess that I will just go with the flow, and I will not be a showstopper. I like how everyone is just sitting here all up in their own business, acting like everything is normal and stuff. I mean, you have got to love some actors who are just completely enveloped in their respective roles. I think that they call this method acting or something strange like that. I am actually not even sure, but I think that I am right. Oh my, I am never going to get out of here now, am I? This is going to be tough. Okay guys, we are doing this. We will make it out of here, or so help me God, because I am not messing around. I mean, look at me you guys, you all know this, but of course until we have arrived at the next part, this is the perfect timing to go ahead and laugh our butts off together. And why, well, let me do this real quick for you guys. Alright Chip, can you do a backflip real quick? And please do not let this go out of hand and break your neck, because usually when I ask him for this thing in private, he somehow just turns it into a neck breaker. I mean, I am not sure why, but I am guessing that the love for me is not as great as my love for him. At least that is what I'm thinking right now. Okay, but let me say this. We should be nearing the end of this maze thing in the rock, because I can just feel it. I mean, the suspense is actually getting pretty real, right? And yes, the freaking door opened. Well, what do you think about that, guys? Sub-Zero, who actually makes a breakthrough in one of his videos. I mean, that is just unheard of, right? Now let's continue on with this streak. Well, it just seems like we find ourselves in some sort of a remote wall or something like that. I mean, this could just have a secret meaning behind the maze here. I mean, something like being trapped in the rock or wall, cough cough cough, or something like that. I mean, that is not something that you will ever see me do, and please Chip, spare me the Trump jokes please. I am not about that right now. I already got that the first couple hundred of times that you said that. Alright, your jokes are getting rather old right now. Okay, so we are waiting still for this thing to finally get somewhere new, because like I said, I am not a patient man and I do not work well when I am stressed. I mean, yeah, I know that it sounds weird that I get stressed out just because of waiting around, but that is because when I am waiting around I cannot do any work, and I really want to get out of this thing right now because I cannot really take all of these enclosed and confined spaces right now. I mean, can someone just get me out of here with some sort of an evac or something like that? Much appreciated, you guys, thanks. There is just something cool about these weird mazes, just because there have been like a lot of stale game modes lately, and I feel like this is something that does not get as stagnant as the others, because this is basically just something else. Like every time that we are playing it, there are just so many surprises in this game mode that there always is something new to do, and I really think that this is just very cool, and I feel like that is something that I really need right now. Maybe right now we have something that we call clickbait, and I feel like we do need something that is really clickbait. I am kidding, I really never do something clickbait like that. I am just not that person, of course, and that was no sarcasm at all this time around. Okay, please people, I am not even kidding right now. I actually feel like everyone just thinks that I am kidding right now, but I am not. So if you would just want to leave me alone right now so that I can just get my stuff together again and make some more clickbait. Oh my, never mind, I just bamboozled myself by saying that. I am really stupid right now. And no, you do not have to make a joke about me being stupid and being a joke. I already got that as well. Alright, thank you very much for your convenience right now. Jesus dude, you are breaking my self-esteem down with a freaking sledgehammer right now, man. So what are we actually doing here, you are asking? Well, that is something that I cannot give you a clear answer on. I mean, these mazes are fun and stuff, but they do not really seem to take me anywhere, because I will need to be taking myself somewhere right now. Just because I am in this thing, I will have to make sure that I am the one actually getting out. So you know, I think that I might have underrated this just a tiny bit. I mean, I thought, well, I am already done with the other one, so maybe I can just do another one really quick right here. Well, apparently I cannot do that because I am struggling pretty hard. What is your take on this, you guys? Am I failing this? Yeah, that is what I thought. I bet that you are sitting rather comfortably doing nothing on the back of my shoulder. I mean, why am I even carrying you around anyway? Now let's just hope that we can get to the next part in a little bit of a quick manner, because I am about to pop an egg right here because of this waiting. Oh my god, I need more me time, and I do love me time, you guys. But that was enough me time because we have a lot more things to go through, and I do not want to get all repetitive to you guys when it comes to my content, because my content is always very original and non-clickbait like, so I do not want you guys to start thinking any less of me right now. There is just too much at stake when it comes to the channel and to the people and you guys, and I am not about to throw all of that away just because I am starting to become lazy. Well, let me tell you this then, because I am not lazy, nor will I ever become lazy. Okay, never mind, I might actually be like very lazy, but that does not matter because there is just a lot of stuff that I have to do, so there is just no time to be lazy around these days anymore. So this sub is changing from a lazy dude to an awesome dude, and there is nothing that you can go ahead and do about it, because even though the Lunar New Year has arrived, and it was crowned to be the year of the dog, so you can make a quick joke about me being a labradoodle or something like that. I am betting that you have some great bangers in store for me right now, because you always do. Right now, actually, I feel like I am kind of a loser right now. I mean, I am doing pretty bad right now, I think. And of course, when I am talking about losing, you guys automatically start saying that I am not a loser and stuff, and that I am like the best person in everything that you guys have ever seen. And I really do appreciate all of that. But sometimes you just need some reflection in life, and I feel like these mazes are the perfect place for that. Oh wait a freaking second, is that a snake? No, that is not a snake, but it is chasing me. Chip, what in the world is that thing? Come on, man. Oh wait, that must be a rabbit. No, that is not a rabbit. Oh my god, it is eating me. This is not a good bunny. My god, I am dying. literally this time around. But I guess that this is where we part ways. I will see you when I have rehabilitated.